In honor of the holiday season, I decided that I wanted to watch a Star Wars thing that might have to do with the holidays. So I'm, of course, not going to watch the Star Wars holiday special. I don't hate myself. I lied. Spilled some on my pants. In honor of the holiday season, I'm going to do something that I think no human being has ever done before. I'm going to watch the Star Wars holiday special for the second time. I'll let you know. Is the Star Wars Holiday Special from 1978 worth the hate? I'm trying not to be a huge Debbie Downer. I really am. I'm trying to go at this neutrally. We've been on Kashyyyk for about 10 minutes, a little bit over. And that's like, okay, 10 minutes. It's not that long, Josh. What are you talking? It's so long. It's so long. I can kind of understand the gist of some of the scenes between Chewbacca's family. Son comes down the stairs playing with an X-Wing, annoying to his family. So then he goes outside, and then once the kid is outside, and this is a long scene. This is like 2 minutes. That's what happens. Then once the kid's gone, Chewbacca's wife talks to Chewbacca's dad. And I assume that she's saying, I'm worried about Chewbacca. And he's saying, it's okay, don't worry about Chewbacca. But again, this goes on for like a minute to say that. To not say that. To not say it. To just... Sorry for that. The kid comes back in, and the grandpa's like, listen, to get you to shut up, I'm gonna turn on this little circus performance of people doing some flips and juggling. And the kid's like, hell yeah! And the mom, for some reason, is like, no! And then they're like, but come on! And then she's like, whatever. But again, all in... And then we watch the whole performance. Nothing spectacular happens. I mean, like, the people doing the flips and stuff are good at doing their flips and stuff, but man, is it not interesting. And it's really... We cut back to the kid's face several times as he's watching this, and then it's over a couple minutes later, and he claps, and then the mom checks air traffic control, and apparently there are no starships in orbit, no starships at all, so that means, oh, Chewbacca's not here. So then she pulls open her secret her secret two-way communication line to Luke Skywalker that she can open up at any time without him opening it up as well. She just appears on his screen and is watching him and R2 repair an engine of some sort. That seems like a huge breach in security in the Rebel Alliance, but whatever. Mark Hamill, bless him, he's doing his best with this material, whereas Harrison Ford earlier was clearly not giving two shits. Mark Hamill's doing his best with the material given, but he looks like they put a bad blonde wig on him and they gave him the Donald Trump skincare spray paint routine. I'm sorry they did you dirty like this, Mark Hamill. I really am. I'm 13 minutes in. I've got over an hour to go. Please pray for me. I am 29 minutes in, wondering why on earth I decided to do this to myself. I'm bored out of my mind. Oh. And we have just reached the infamous Chewbacca's dad watches mind porn scene. And I'm so not looking forward to watching that again. But here we go. I made myself popcorn, kind of hoping that it would make me feel like I'm watching something more worth watching. But instead I'm just kind of stress eating it as I continue to watch. I'm now 37 minutes in. God, it's only been 7 minutes since I last recorded. We get to see Carrie Fisher for the first time, and she looks zonked out on something. Drugs, alcohol, I don't know, but I completely agree with you, Carrie Fisher. I'm gonna need a second one. Now then, what's that I smell? Will that be some of those famous Wookie Yookies? What the I knew what I was getting into. I knew what I was getting into. And still, I decided, yeah, this is a great idea. It'll be great content. Like, this is so not fun. This has nothing to do with the holidays. This has nothing to do with Star Wars. Barely. It's... Who made this? And why? I don't know if I've ever cheered for the Empire arriving to a place before, but yay, finally some tension or something may be happening in this special, and we entertain the Empire with a rock band in a box, in the little rock band hologram box. They do a whole song performance. It's a fine song. I know this is a clip show. I know it's a clip show. I knew this going in. But what's happening? Why is this what they made? Why is this what they made? And now they're continuing the search of the whole house. We just better not find any Rebel Alliance connections in here. Keep that kid quiet or bad things will happen. So let's entertain the child by throwing on a cartoon featuring Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Luke Skywalker. Because one, that would be made and exist in the Star Wars world for some reason. And two, yeah, clearly when we're trying to prove to the Empire that we're not affiliated with the Rebellion, the best way to do so is to throw on our favorite household entertainment with the Rebels as good guys. Yay! Alright, the animation introducing Boba Fett was not bad. It was fine. Some of the animation was wonky, Han Solo's face especially, but, you know, it was a decent little mini 5-minute animation. I can see why that is the only bit of the holiday special that is on Disney+. Because that's probably the only bit they will ever want to acknowledge. Ever. Whew, I've got about a half hour to go. I got this. Alright, the, Mos Eisley Cantina scene existed. It wasn't as bad as everything else. I don't know why the special decided to say, this is required viewing for all Imperial officers. Why? I guess we'll put that aside because, you know, something that wasn't actively horrible to watch. And the kid Lumpy, I think it's Lumpy, using his little device to tell the officers, oh, you must return to base. That was decent. Yeah, the bar was already pretty low, but watching it again, sitting through it, the bar is so low. We're very close to being done though, so close, so close. Is Star Wars the holiday special worth the hate? Yes, 100% absolutely, holy shit. I'm never doing that again. Do yourself a favor. And don't do it either. It's nowhere near, like, so bad it's good. It's just bad. It's just bad. It's so boring, nonsensical, and dumb. People made that. People paid for that to be made. Money was spent on that product. And it was not worth it. If you enjoyed watching me suffer, I don't think there's another video that I've ever made where I suffer anywhere near as much. Oh, I have done other Worth the Hate videos you can check out. Doing a bunch of holiday videos this year, so subscribe if you want to see those. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good week.